Hello everyone, welcome to my kitchen. I'm going to show you today my version of restaurant style butter chicken or mug makhani. So the ingredients which we need for this recipe is 2 large onions which have been roughly chopped, 5 to 6 garlic cloves, 1 inch of ginger, 1 green chili which is entirely optional, you can omit it if you don't want it, 4 large tomatoes which have been roughly chopped. If you're short of tomatoes, you can use a tin of chopped tomatoes as well, 5 to 6 cashews, 1 small stick of cinnamon, 5 to 6 cloves, 5 to 6 black peppercorns, 2 bay leaves, 1 large cardamom and 4 small cardamoms. All of these whole spices are easily available on all the major supermarkets and also on the Indian stores. And moving next ahead, 150 grams of butter. This is unsalted butter. If you don't want butter, you can use just some oil. Some coriander leaves for garnishing. This is dry fenugreek leaves, also known as kasuri methi leaves. 1 teaspoon of whole cumin seeds. Salt to taste. 1 teaspoon of coriander powder. Half a teaspoon of garam masala and 2 teaspoons of Kashmiri red chili. As I said, Kashmiri red chili is mainly for color and it's not very hot. I will also put a 1 chicken stock in the gravy. There is some oil which will help the butter from not getting burnt when in the pan. 1 teaspoon of honey, 2 tablespoons of double cream and a teaspoon of tomato puree. This is purely for giving a good color to the gravy. On addition, we will need 250 ml of water and some chicken tikka. So this is the marinated chicken which I kept in the fridge for the last 24 hours, and we're going to make chicken tikkas in the air fryer now. Just gonna make some chicken tikkas for our butter chicken, and first of all we will take some chicken thigh fillets. This is about 600 grams and these are boneless and skinless. The next thing is 1 cup of any Greek yogurt, just because it's thicker consistency. 2 teaspoons of ginger garlic paste. This is available from all the major supermarkets or even the Indian grocery stores. 2 tablespoons of mustard oil. If you do not use mustard oil, you can replace it with olive oil or any vegetable oil. Some dried methi leaves. These are called kasuri methi leaves and they are easily available on all the Indian stores. If you are very fond of Indian cooking, so you can invest in these, they really taste good. Any form of tandoori masalas, I've got 2 here, whatever you like. We're just going to use 2 tablespoons of these. 1 medium-sized lemon, some Kashmiri chili powder. This one is good for color and it's not very hot to taste. So to start for marination, you can see I've cut these the chicken fillets into an 1 inch to 2 inch piece depending on your liking. I was going to make them in air fryer, so I've cut them into smaller ones. But if you're putting on a grill plate or you're putting in an oven, you can leave them bigger as well. So in this goes 1 teaspoon of a ginger garlic paste, some salt to taste. This is about half a teaspoon salt and 1 lemon juice. Make sure you take out all the seeds and just going to give it a mix, nice mix, and we should leave it for half an hour. So for the second marinade, I'm using mustard oil. This is about 2 tablespoons of mustard oil, and I'm going to put 2 teaspoons of Kashmiri red chili powder or 1 tablespoon depending on what you like and how much you like. Some a half teaspoon of salt and give this a nice mix. So you can see the colors becoming very bright red, and this is what we want. We are not using any artificial colors. This is pure natural cooking. To this I'm going to add 1 large tablespoon of tandoori masala, rest of the half lemon juice, and some crushed kasuri methi leaf. And I'm just going to mix it nicely. So it's been half an hour since our chicken has been resting now. So next thing is we're going to mix this 1 cup of thick Greek yogurt into our marination number 2 and give it a nice mix. You can see how nice this color is coming out. So we are going to now transfer our chicken tikka pieces into the marinade. As I said, the spices are just indicated by your taste and what you like. You can reduce or increase the amount depending on your liking. So this is all done, and we're going to put the cling film on the top and leave it in the refrigerator for overnight, and we're going to make chicken tikka tomorrow morning in the air fryer. So I have put all my marinated chicken tikkas in the air fryer, and we're going to roast them at 200 degrees centigrade for 20 minutes, 10 minutes on each side, and we'll show you once they are done. So they go into the air fryer now. And I'm going to take 250 ml of water. To this goes the onions, which we had coarsely chopped, cloves, the garlic and the green chilies, 4 dashed tomatoes, and all the dry spices and the cashews. 1 block of the butter goes in there, and also I just put in 1 teaspoon of salt, because the chicken stock also has salt, so make sure that you remember that, and 1 teaspoon of the Kashmiri chili powder. So I'm just going to give it a nice stir and let it cook till the tomatoes are completely mushy, and this is quite soft, and because we're going to puree it afterwards. So I will cover it and let it cook for at least 15 to 20 minutes depending on how the tomatoes are cooked, and once it's done I'll show you how it looks. Hi, so it's been 10 minutes since we've been cooking this chicken tikkas in the air fry. You can see how nicely they're done from one side. Now it's time to just change to the other side and cook for the next 10 minutes, and we'll show you the final product. Let's have a quick look in. It's been 10 minutes and it looks the tomatoes are really nice and mushy, but I'm just going to leave it for 10 more minutes. It's slowly simmering, just make sure that you stir in between. Hiya, so look at our chicken tikkas. They look absolutely amazing. They're all ready, and it just took me 20 minutes to do that. Our gravy, this mixture is also nice and soft. You can see all the veggies are they nice and soft and mushy now. So what I'm going to do is use my hand blender to blend it all. So now we have pureed this gravy mixture, and the next step is to pass through some sort of strainer to make sure that all the bits comes out, and what we're left with is a very smooth curry paste. So do in a small batches. The color just looks amazing. It's such a nice rich color. Hi, so this is what it looks like after it has been strained. It's so nice, creamy, and looking very good. So we come back to our same pan which we used earlier on, and we're just gonna put this 50 grams of butter into it, followed by just 2 tablespoons of olive oil. It'll just help the butter not burn very quickly. Once the butter is melted, I'm going to put 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds into it. And to this, I'm going to add another teaspoon of salt, another teaspoon of the red Kashmiri chili powder, 1 teaspoon of coriander powder, and just half a teaspoon of garam masala, and give this a nice, so as the cumin seeds are crackling, we're just going to transfer this pureed gravy into our pan. Make sure you're protected because it's going to splash back on you. Okay, this is how it looks like. If you're happy with it, you want to make it more watery or runny, you can add a little bit of more water, which I'm going to do myself. Also, I'm just going to put this chicken stock pot at this stage. This is entirely optional, but it just gives nice flavor to the gravy. And once it's mixed nicely, I'm going to transfer all the chicken tikkas into the gravy. See how nice it looks. So to give more extra punch to it, I'm just going to add 1 teaspoon of honey. You can also use brown sugar, 1 teaspoon if you don't have honey, and 2 tablespoons of double cream. We'll leave some for garnishing, and some dried fenugreek leaves. So you can see how this gravy is coming up. It's looking really nice. So we just need everything to get mixed up nicely now, and let it simmer for another 5 to 10 minutes, and that should be end of it. Also, I'm just adding 1 teaspoon of this tomato puree. This is going to give a very nice rich color to the gravy. Mix it nicely. And just let it cover for another 5 more minutes, and then I think we should be done. Hi, so it's been 10 minutes since it's been simmering, and you can see it looks nice and creamy, so I'm ready to plate it out. So I'm sure you like it. Please leave comments if you have any other suggestions, or if you have any other recipes that would you like to see. So this is ready for plating. For garnishing, I'm just going to put a little bit of cream on the top and some coriander leaves, and it's all ready. You can serve it with a rice, naan. Thank you.